Hey everybody, welcome back. Good to talk to all of you again today, and it's been a while. It's actually been quite a while, I think, since my last video. Haven't really made anything since I got back from the Anchors Away Anaheim event. I mean, there's still a backlog of stuff I actually want to do, including a USS Iowa video, but been pretty busy lately. Lots of work to do, and exploring some new opportunities as well, and that's just taking up a tremendous amount of my time. But it is something that needs to be done. So that's life, and yeah, just been away. So haven't really got too many battles in lately. This was one of them. I was originally gonna do a Warspite game, which I'll probably upload in like maybe tomorrow. But this one was more exciting. So here I am playing Stalingrad on Winter Mountain Range. No, no, this is just really Islands of Ice, and they've added that new thunderstorm front thing, which seriously, when I looked at it, I was like, that looks like that winter storm thing that came out of that 2012 movie. Anyhow, the effects of that storm really is that it messes around with your dispersion, increases it by quite a bit. It also has a tendency of affecting how long you stay detected after firing your main guns. Yeah, it's not really an area I wanted to go at the beginning of the game, especially that not so nice debuff to your accuracy. I mean, why would you want to go there at the beginning? So I decided as a Stalingrad that I'm going to go out on the flank, which for Stalingrad is actually a perfectly happy place to be. Speaking of these large battlecruiser type ships, do you guys see the B-65? There's that sort of early super test data mine stuff about the B-65. That ship currently, I'll be honest, just looking at her current specifications, does look kind of underwhelming. So we'll see. Maybe they're gonna get around to buffing her. I don't know, but it doesn't look too hot right now, to be honest. Anyways, as you can see, enemy team is not really going super far out on the flank. A lot more of them are just sort of concentrating near the epicenter area. So it's perfect. Perfect opportunity to go on the caps and start smacking things. Oh, isn't that the best thing to see when you're in a Stalingrad? It's just a broadside Mogami. Oh, that's such a good feeling. Just being able to blap and hit for like that amount of damage. And by the way, that Mogami had the best reaction to read chat afterwards. That Mogami there. I like that. I hit him and he was like, Daddy Stalin, please. Anyways, Mogami does manage to get away, so might as well turn my attention onto the Yamato. Not the world's best salvo there. Get a little bit of damage. Mogami is still saying he doesn't want to go to Gulag. Anyways, turn attention to Vanguard, and Vanguard is not a battleship you want to be showing a broadside with to Stalingrad, because Stalingrad will be able to citadel you. There it is. Bang, 24,000 damage. That's not the first time I'm going to get that Vanguard. I'm going to get him quite a few times during the course of this battle. And speaking of Vanguard, while we're at it anyways, she's a fun ship. I would say, like, if I was to have a ship that, I'd have in my port, take it out every so often for a spin, just for some lulls, giggles, whatever you want to call it, Vanguard kind of does fit that role. I mean, she's nice and agile for a battleship. She's got guns that are pretty accurate, pretty decent concealment. I mean, she's fun, but I wouldn't play her long term. And as for really honestly buying her, I would probably pass. And maybe, I don't know, get her on discount one day if they ever happen to have a sale, or hell, get lucky on containers or something. I don't know. Not really one of those ships that I would actually spend money on. Anyways, enemy team's deciding to, like, nope the hell out of here. I'm not really sure why, because realistically speaking, the forces they have arrayed on this flank, really they should have come out and contested us. Not really sure why they're just, like, not doing so, considering if you take a look at what we had on this side, really it was just Republic, Stalingrad, Moskva, and Hipper. And they had a Yamato, they had Vanguard, they had like, I think it was like 2 Mogamis, they had a Wooster in this area. They had some forces. I mean, they really should have been able to actually contest us. But the fact that they didn't, it does allow us to really kind of push maybe a little bit harder on this side, accomplish the flanking maneuver, and then really to make their lives a little bit less comfortable. And also, a little tip for battleship plays out there, right? So if you're playing a division and you have a friend who's playing battleship and you're playing a battleship, don't basically be together, heading exactly the same direction in a sort of semi-tight cluster. Because if you do that, what you end up doing is you really make it very easy for the opposing ships to angle against you both. Because essentially all they have to do is kind of point their bow at both of you, and both of you are not really going to be able to do anything. What you really want to do if you're playing with the division mate in a battleship, and you're in a battleship, is to kind of peel off of each other, right? So let's say you're both heading in the general direction, you're taking a sector of the map. Like in this case, me and the Republic, we were going to deal with this right-hand flank. Okay, so we're here at the right-hand flank. Cool. Republic will go one way. You'll notice the Republic is now heading way the other side, and I'm going to keep going this way. And what this creates is essentially a situation where now the enemy ships have to choose. Who do you want to angle against? Do you want to angle against the Republic, or do you want to angle against the Stalingrad? Choose. Another way to sort of think about this is you have one ship that's going to basically be an anchor point, and the other one is playing as a bit of a pivot, if you want to think about it this way. So sometimes what you can do is have your main battleship, let's say, go to a certain point, ideally behind some kind of cover, and stop. Now that battleship will have good arcs of fire over this area, and then have the other battleship keep going towards the flank. Usually the faster battleship might want to do this. Faster battleship goes on the flank, creates a crossfire situation. And of course Vanguard does get Citadel again, because why the hell not, right? If you're playing a Stalingrad, you might as well go in Citadel battleships, because after all, she is supposed to be a cruiser, yes? Alright, I know, that joke's getting old. Alright, I gotcha. No more bad Stalingrad jokes, right? Now we just treat her like she's a normal ship. Anyways, okay. So I continue to push this flank. The enemy team apparently still continues to run away from me, even though by this point in time, it is just a Stalingrad and a Hipper, and still the Vanguard and Yamato are like, nope, we're not dealing with you guys at all. Another salvo towards the Vanguard, because absolutely need more Citadel hits. So far, 90,000 damage. I'm quite happy. Gonna throw another shot towards the Vanguard here. See if I can get maybe another Citadel. Any chances here? Let's see. Nope, that one fell a bit short. Okay, no Citadel, but a bit more damage. Yeah, that Vanguard is really hurting. But of course, my attention does have to go towards what's on or near the cap, because the enemy team does have a lot of ships invested into this particular area. And of course, by being here, I'm also kind of disruptive. Although I do have to keep a very keen eye on where enemy destroyers are going to be. Stalingrad has her weaknesses, especially when she is being targeted by more than a few destroyers. Her turning circle radius really isn't the world's best thing, and if you do take torpedoes in Stalingrad, ouch, they are going to hurt. But so far, no real concerns. The Z-46 over there is the closest destroyer to me, and that's still a good 11 kilometers away, so not too worried right now. I am surface spotted, do still have to be careful. You always want to be careful just to play, let's say, a little bit on your toes, right? So you're aware of there's potential danger, and you really have to do that. In fact, I think that's one of the major things that separates the really great players from just good players. The really great players are almost constantly aware of where potential danger could be, while I've seen good players oftentimes, you know, they lose that situational awareness and then they stop realizing where danger can be. Okay, so now we're heading more towards the darn storm, and I'm not a huge fan of the storm. It really wrecks your visibility. Oh, not fun. Okay, I know there's a destroyer, so I'm waiting until I can get my guns around, and then I'm going to hit the radar, and I'm going to finish that DD off. So there's the Kagero. Poor guy. That Kagero, I don't think he's ready for this. Oh. And remember, they did change Battleship AP, right? Yeah, but I already said overpen damage is still going to be very consistent. Still going to hurt. You can use HE, but that doesn't have to be something you have to do all the time. In most cases, if you're playing large caliber ships that have AP, and that's what you've got loaded, just fire it anyways. Like, you're still getting really consistent damage. Going back to shooting at the Yamato again. Hopefully, sometime in the next little while, I will land a Citadel on that Yamato. Still no joy. That's okay. That's alright. Still wary that there are two destroyers, a Fletcher and a Z-46. Like, still a little worried that they might be somewhere sneaking around here, because I am surface spotted, right? Now I'm in the snowstorm. Yep. I did manage to knock out that Yamato's engine. Like, yay. Now the salvo, this one looks okay. This one looks okay. No, never mind. Snowstorm. That's one of the beautiful things about the snowstorm. It really has an effect on that dispersion of yours. Like, oh, so I've noticed some of my shots. The minute I got into it, it's like, no, that's not where I wanted you to go. Okay, that one was a little bit better. There you go. All right, there you go. Farmed another 10k damage off the Yamato. Still know that I'm surface spotted, which means that there has to be a DD here. So you'll notice that I did stop, and you notice that I started to pull back. And the reason I'm doing this is because if there are torpedoes, and Fletcher plus Z46 torpedoes, not like super long range, but if there's torpedoes, I want to maybe try to pull back a little bit of range. So if they fire those torpedoes, maybe they'll run out of range before I get into trouble. Alrighty then. Yamato's starting to get a little bit lower in terms of HP. There were the torpedoes that I was a little bit worried about, but I backed out a good amount, so I'm okay. Trading HP with this Republic. Okay, Yamato is really going down. Hopefully somebody will finish that Yamato soon. I mean, if the Yamato goes down, then I really only have to worry about this Repub, although, you know, I've got to be really careful. I'm basically the only real battleship on the team, and the enemy team has two. One of them is still really healthy. One of them is kind of dying, but you never fully count out a Yamato. Sometimes that ship does have a way of coming back from the brink. Hopefully somebody will focus down that Yamato. If I get another shot, I will definitely take it as well, but I do have to worry about this Republic, because what is our Hipper doing? Why would you charge a Republic? It doesn't make any sense. Ah, bummer. Alright, so while I still have the opportunity of a broadside Republic, I will try to get as much damage as I humanly can. We really do need it. Personally, I'm sitting at about 148,000 damage. Like, I'm okay with that amount of damage, but definitely can be a bit higher. Okay, come on now. Come on now. I did pop the radar on my ship again, mostly just to look in the surrounding area. Is there any destroyers sneaking around within that radar range of the Stalingrad 11.7? And in this case, the answer is no, so that's good, which means that I have a little bit of safety again. Yamato is super low, but it's starting to heal back. I'm just going to pitch in a salvo. I'm hopefully going to finish him off. Salvo actually looks pretty good if you look at the dispersion there, and there you go. Alright, so Yamato down. My Stalingrad plus 2 DDs versus their Republic and 2 DDs, and their Republic players got 4 kills, and I do not want to be the one to contribute that Kraken. Get into a fight. First salvo. Ouch. Not the world's best trade. Republic is very dangerous to fight just because of that really fast reload speed, and those guns have some pretty crazy penetration as well. There's my high caliber. I'm trying my best to wiggle out, get all my guns, and then wiggle back in, but oh, that was not a very good one. That took 20k off of my ship. Not good. Alright, I have one heal coming up in about 5 seconds. Alright, let's see if I can just whittle down this Republic as much as I can. Worst comes to worst, I'm going to go be a human torpedo if I can. Alright, good. Managed to dodge that wave of torpedoes by going through the middle. That's fantastic. Alright, do pop off my repair kit as well. Alright, Republic is also deciding that he wants to charge in here. This is not looking too good. I mean, there's a huge HP disparity between the two of us. He's very healthy and I'm very low. Okay, I do manage to get a Citadel there. Yay. Always like the Citadels. Another wave of torpedoes. Good. Doesn't really affect me. Continue to focus on the Repub. I'm getting shot at by the destroyer as well, so I do have to be careful. Okay, I'm bringing that Republic down now. Oh my god, I'm down to 2,500 and a fire. Come on, guns. Load. Load. Okay, another salvo in. That's good. That's 9,000. Alright, watch this crazy little thing I'm going to do. I'm actually going for it. And then just get that rear turret and then boom, and there's a Citadel. Game, 138 HP remaining. Pop my radar. Where's that? There's that DD. That DD's super low. I'm super low. If that DD hits me for any amount of damage, I dead. Nope. Look at where the shells landed. He gets another salvo, but there's my return laser guided salvo. He still doesn't kill me, and I get him. Boom. And there's the win. 206,796 damage. Got 117 hits there. 7 Citadel hits. Very nice. 4 ships destroyed. 6,906 experience. High caliber. That's a very nice battle. I really like that drive-by in the Republic, though. I mean, like, that Republic had all the advantages, and at the end, not really sure what happened. Like, not sure why the Republic decided to do what he did, but hey, managed to execute a very nice drive-by. There it goes, 2,192 base experience, easily top of the team there. That's good. Hey, Division Republic did really well as well. Same with the Division Moskva. We were like 1, 2, and 3 on the team. That was excellent. Here's my final stats. Little bit of HE damage, mostly 202,000 from AP, some secondary, some fire damage. Yay. I received 96,000 damage, potential damage 1.844 million, and you'll see I took 70k off that Vanguard, 74k off the Republic, 32,000 off the Yamato. In terms of credits earned, 399,657 net credits earned. Anyways, folks, it's getting super late. Yeah, it's almost like 4 o'clock, getting close to that. So I'm going to render this video, get it uploaded, and of course I will try to get another video uploaded tomorrow. So until then, take care of yourselves, folks, and I'll talk to all of you again soon.